They haven't grown much, or have they? Good afternoon, good evening, good night everybody. Happy Tuesday to you all. Tuesday 24th of March. It is day 37 of the Chilli Grow Up. And what we're going to do today is have a little look at certain types of chilies and have a look at the ones I've got and show you all of the different height comparisons. We're going to have a little quick check of the roots as well, and also go through each one and check the leaves and just see how the progression is going, because a lot of the time around this time I think a lot of people will think, oh god, are they not growing anymore? Have they stopped? When nothing could be further from the truth. They are growing, just in different stages. They may be going, some are going slower than others, some are going way quicker than others. But let's just have a little check through, because we're going to do some comparisons to each type of chili that we've got here and see how they have progressed and how some are doing better than others. We're going to have a little look and see if there's any leaf stress, maybe from the couple of days hardening off in the sun, maybe from the fertilizer. We'll have a check through. But other than that, I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're having a great Tuesday, doing what you do best and doing what you enjoy the most. Start off with, here are the dream catchers. Got 5 of these out at the moment. All of these were planted at exactly the same time. Now they are in the double cup, so there is going to be a little bit of height difference. Let's have a quick check through. See, the stems are coming along nicely now. Nice and solid. But there is quite a bit of difference in some of them. So for example, with the leaves, as you know, when it first starts off, you're going to have your seed leaves. Now these are the leaves at the bottom here. Those 2 leaves at the bottom. And then the 2 largest leaves, who are going to be probably plant there and there. That's your first true leaves after your seed leaves here and here. Then this is another second set of true leaves. These beautiful green speckly leaves. And if you see in the bottom there, there are a 3rd set of true leaves coming through. This one shows it a little bit better. So we've got true leaves at the bottom. Got some more leaves coming through here. Sorry, seed leaves at the bottom there. And then these are your true leaves. And the true leaves, this would have been the first set. This would have been the second set. And this would have been the 3rd set there. So they're coming along nicely. So now what I've been reading is that when the 3rd set of true leaves come out, that's when it's time to transplant and up pot. But I'm going to wait until our 3rd set of true leaves have grown a lot more bigger and stronger, which means the roots would have gotten a lot bigger and stronger as well. Because as you can see, they're not ready for a changeover yet. Even though they're going to be very, very close and they're looking absolutely beautiful. So we've got a 4th set of true leaves coming through here. Just there, look. We're going to need to give these a bit more time, but I think it's only, I'd say within the next week or so, they will be coming out and they will be getting transplanted into bigger pots. Let's have a look at the striped peppers next, the Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. So next up, we've got the Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. I've got 4 of these on display for you now, and these 4 were all planted into these cups, all up potted, all transplanted around the same time. And it's interesting to see how much different they all are. Now firstly, let's have a little look at the seed leaves. Do you notice that there's a little bit of a yellow tinge there? Also here, look. Now I think that's a little bit of sun stress, sun scalding from when they went out. There's another little bit here, look. You can see on the seed leaves at the bottom, it's a little bit yellowed. So yeah. However, the stems are getting super nice and thick there, look. Really, really coming along. This was the super leggy one I thought wasn't going to make it. But they're coming along great. Stalk. The leaves, super nice. Really prominent. Dark green. Lots of chlorophyll. So have a look at these two here. So those seed leaves, so they've got a little bit of a tinge to them. Now the third set of true leaves are coming through just in the middle there. But these first true leaves are huge. Probably the biggest we've got. And this one, probably the biggest grower that we've got at the moment. Now its seed leaves did get toasted a little bit. Stalk, the stems, the leaves are doing great. Have a little look underneath them. See, there's a little bit of damage there. I don't know if that's from the sun, maybe a pest when it was outside. But it's okay, it's just a little bump. And as you can see, the third set of true leaves are in the middle here. Just starting to come up. And even though this is the biggest growing plant at the moment, I'm going to give it quite a few days still before we transplant. You can see the roots are doing excellent, but they've not hit the bottom yet. But that's okay. Let's move on to... Here I have two Buena Mulatas. Now there's quite a difference between these two. This is the best one so far, and then here, it's doing okay, but I think it's struggling a little bit. Quite a slow grower. Its seed leaves are really, really strong, still really, probably the biggest leaves out of them. And we do have a second set of true leaves. I hope this one will be okay. We never know. It's like the leaves don't look too good, but I think that's just its markings, to be honest. So we'll see. But I think it'll be okay. This one's doing excellent. Fourth set. No, more than that actually. There's the seed leaves. We've got some true leaves just above there. Two sets coming out. And at the top, we've got about 3 more sets there. And look at these leaves. The markings are just mind-blowing. They don't look like they're from this planet, do they? Like alien chilies. Lovely root system. It's coming along nicely, but nothing on the bottom yet. Let's have a look at some more plants. And here are the super hots. These are Carolina Reapers. I have 2 here to show you. One is a lot smaller than the other. Has its second set of true leaves. The third one's just popping up in the middle, look. Just come along nicely. And then this one's doing great. This one has its seed leaves at the bottom there. I'd say its 4th set of true leaves are coming through. It's probably the best grower so far. Look at this for the Reaper. The roots are really coming down, really spreading out now. Just about hitting the bottom. Yeah, a little bit there. I still need some more time though, but they're both looking great. This one could do with a bit more of a boost. But yeah, they're coming along nicely. So next up, we've got some South American chilies. I have a jalapeno, I have a black jalapeno, and I have the Tabasco. So the black jalapeno, I've got a couple of these. Now, it's doing okay. Very slow starters. And they're into their 3rd set of true leaves just popping up. Root system not really showing much at the moment. A little bit there, look. Still quite small. And it will need more time. Let's have a look at the Tabasco. So here is the Tabasco. Lovely set of seed leaves at the bottom. Good strong stem. And I believe the 4th set of true leaves are just starting to appear in the middle. Looking great though. Looking forward to making some hot sauce out of these. I think we got 3 Tabascos and they're all doing really, really well. And here's the jalapeno, probably the biggest grower at the moment. Got seed leaves at the bottom here. They are a little bit tinged, look, a little bit, I believe, sun scalded potentially, or might be a bit too strong on the fertilizer. Just a little bit off colour. True leaves are looking good though. The second lot are just starting to open out, and the third lot are just starting to show in the middle. And again, this was the one, if there's going to be any transplanting, this will be the first. Really coming along, filling the cup up nicely. Still needs quite a bit of time. And as you can see at the bottom, we actually have 2 roots popping out, getting the nutrients, looking for the nutrients, and it's starting to fill up along the bottom. So I'm thinking within the next couple of days, maybe the weekend at the latest, we shall see, and you will find out soon. Everything has been rotated and returned, so I think it's safe to say that even though it's slow progress without the sunshine and without hardening them off, with these lights and with the rotation, care, attention, feeding, watering, these plants are still growing. We just can't immediately see it, but I like to have a little look through at some of the videos when we first started off, seeing how much they have progressed. Even though it doesn't look like much has changed, these really have grown so much, and they're looking great. And I think we're all at the stage now where they're strong enough to where we're not going to get any of the seedling issues that can kill them off or damage them. I think everything's in its good stage to just continue under the lights until we get some warmer weather and get them into the sun again and hardened off. They've had their water, they've had their fertilizer. Now all they need is a bit of light. And I'll wrap up day 37. I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you all so much for your time, patience, likes, comments, subscriptions. It means the world to me and little Lucy. We really appreciate you joining us on this journey from seed to harvest, and hopefully there'll be a bit more sunshine soon, warmer weather, we can get them outside. But until then, we're going to keep going through and checking and making sure they're as well as they can be, as healthy as they can be, and growing strong. Even though we can't visibly see it, I want to make sure that these roots are getting all the way to the bottom and these plants are getting good and strong, heading to the light, and eventually producing lots of peppers for everybody. Thank you all so much. Make sure you take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Make sure you take care of me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. You take care, and we will see you tomorrow. We'll see you Wednesday for day 38. You take care. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye.